Okay, so I'm Rosie, Secretary of the Tutorial Board. So si Jane, Muse, and Jenner and Paolo Lit.
Hi.
Okay, so before we start, state your name, year and course, position you are running for, and under what slate.
Okay, I'm Francisco Jaime Paulo Gio Giyang. I'm third year BA History student. I'm running for Saligan sa CSSP. Running for CSSP Counselor.
Okay, so for your first question, the 300% increase in the tuition and other fees has been in effect now for at least 3.5 years. What do you think has the change in the demography of UP done to the university, and was this a move for the better or not?
Actually, yung 300 increase, although dumami yung population ng UP in terms of, di ba marami tayong nakikita na meron na talaga yung mga students na may kaya na nakaka-afford dito. Yung mga students na less privileged, yun yung nawala as makikita natin. At yun yung nakakalungkot na factor about the 300% increase. Kasi ginawa ang UP, it's a national university, ginawa ang UP to accommodate yung mga less privileged, yung mga hindi masyado maka-afford ng expensive education. At yun pa yung naging effect ng 300% increase na yun. Nawalan sila nung nung privilege, nung karapatan nila sa edukasyon. So, although may kita natin na dumami yung may kaya na students, may kita naman natin na ang dami na ding mga mga commercial restaurants dito, and makita natin what kind of students UP is accommodating right now. May makita din natin for a long-term effect na nawawala na yung mga matatalinong less privileged na mas deserving sila to study in a university such as UP na nagsusupply ng kalidad na edukasyon at a very low cost kasi it's their right to study here.
So, second question. The current administration has been marked by constitutional issues in recent times, from the unconstitutional declaration of the Truth Commission by the Supreme Court to the vague provision of the Constitution regarding the ban on midnight appointments that allowed Renato Corona to become the Chief Justice of the High Court. Do you think that these will become hindrances to the current administration's reform agenda? Why or why not?
Actually, yung tungkol sa Truth Commission, it's one hindrance to the Pinoy's administration right now kasi nga, 'di ba, he's making a Truth Commission na na-declare na unconstitutional. So bakit pa siya gumawa? Parang ginawa lang yung display rack na parang I'm doing this for the democratic way na iimbestigahan natin lahat ng kalokohan ni Gloria yung previous administration. Bakit nagfo-focus lang tayo sa previous administration whereas meron namang corruptions on the other. So it's unconstitutional at that point, which becomes a hindrance kasi parang masyado siyang biased on the previous administration whereas kailangan maging equal, maging yung spectrum ng yung purpose ng Truth Commission dapat maging equal na i-investigate yung general case ng corruption about previous administrations. Tapos noon, one thing pa na very can serve as a siguro shortcoming of Pinoy na the creation ng Truth Commission is parang you have DOJ naman, Department of Justice, you have the Ombudsman, 'di ba? They are the rightful institutions to investigate about such matters. Tapos magke-create ka ng isang Truth Commission na wala naman talaga sa Constitution. Magbibigay ka ng positions to key persons na to recommend na ito yung corrupt on the from the previous administration, tapos isasubmit sa ombudsman. Magiging parang redundancy siya in one way. So very parang ang vague niya na hindi mo maintindihan kung what's the purpose of the Truth Commission, di ba? What's the purpose para idiin lang ng todo yung hindi ako kumakampi dun sa previous administrations, pero parang as the president of the country, you have to be specific and you have to be quick about your decisions and your plans. You created a Truth Commission which is unconstitutional, tapos nagiging cover up pa siya na you will recommend these corrupt people from the previous administrations to the DOJ and Ombudsman na mapoprolong lang yung process. So it's a redundancy and inconsistency siguro on his part. On the administration na din siguro.
Okay, so for your last and most difficult question, Kung ikaw ay magiging isang ulam, ano iyon at bakit?
Ano ba? Paella. Kasi masarap, malasa, maraming laman. Tapos, yun. Yun, paella. Yung masarap naman talaga. May hipon, di ba? Di ba? Yun.
Okay, so you have a chance to talk to your constituents. Say whatever you want to say.
Okay, for the coming elections, please vote for CSSP, Saligan sa CSSP. Dahil sa Saligan, matutugunan ang lahat ng pangangailangan ng estudyante, magkakaroon ng pagkakataon ng mga estudyante na marinig ang mga pambansang issue na hindi naman nalalayo bilang issue natin bilang mga estudyante ng Universidad ng Pilipinas. So ngayong election, please vote straight, stand UP and Saligan sa CSSP. Vote ano ba? Off the record. Vote for Saligan sa CSSP. Yan.